Channel, and today I have some background music in just for people to be distracted or whatever, but I'll be showing you how to easily do the if I go on missions and the monthly mission, which is nest or be nested 50 times. A lot of people have a trouble or don't have trouble by doing this, but since you don't have a autocomplete token, I'll show you actually how to do it. So you don't have to actually nest, you can literally just run around. If I equip like 2 plushies like these for this Noctival, I can literally just run around, search for those little nests around the area. If you're like, oh wait, that doesn't really count. Yes it does, I just recently tested it. So just do a run around, do missions, find the nests. See, like these nests, look. My thing's at 11, and if I go, yes. And if I go into the quest again, 12. So you can do this really easily because there's normally a lot of nests. You can either do this or you can do the other way, which is also nesting people as a really good creature, like these people, like Ares or Kurthos, but they take a while to actually do nesting. So it's just easier if you grind the nests. Normally you would hatch the small creatures, so it'll be easy to get around. Normally you can see nesting when you're up high, like all the nests and everything, but make sure to check every region. Sometimes I don't spawn on the oasis. I'm pretty sure if you check over here, there's probably more spawning over here than over here. So if you go up this way, you go up this way and then go over here and then come back. There's normally a nest there. If you can't find any nest, make sure you server hop to actually get some nest easily. Small servers won't do because the more people there are, the more nests spawn. So if I head over to Volcano, I should be able to actually get somewhat of a nest idea. So I'm gonna get some sound real quick. And yeah, so so if you have a borrower creature like the Sakai I'm using, it's really easy to get. It's just in the carnivore gacha. If you have a borrower ability like UV, Sakai, or something like that, you want to keep placing burrows. So I'm gonna place a burrow here, in volcanic because I find eggs up here, find eggs over there, and I find eggs over there. So let me just go check over here, and there should be a few eggs. So I am actually really happy that these nests also count while you're waiting for a pack thing to actually request for. They let you. There's normally eggs over here as well, but I think I've only gotten 2 so far. So you don't want to burrow in the same region. You only want to burrow in different regions. So like if you, since I have 5 burrows, you're gonna place one here, like in between these two, volcanic, here, and maybe between redwoods and pride rocks or central rock faces or whatever. Just whatever actually gets you there quicker instead of just running around back and forth, back and forth. So if you don't want to do it this way, you can always do the nesting way. The nesting ways is not as efficient as this way, but it can actually do it. Like you can just be nesting in like big servers because they have more people who have a higher chance of actually people be nesting in there. So I don't know where to place a burrow. There's normally eggs around the water in Pride Rocks, but there's also some behind them, like up on here. Just if you're looking for them, like I am, instead of hatching. I might hatch as an Ares or a Kurthos or whatever, as long as it gets me hatched. So I'm going to place a burrow right It's a burrow like right here. Make sure you remember where your burrow is, because if you don't, that's kind of bad.
The giant enemy spider.
So, yeah. This actually kind of took me a while to actually get like 10, but it's way more easier if you do it here this way than another way. Always loop around twice for it, but I normally use a flyer. I'll show you why I use a flyer. So if I head to the menu right now and I pick a flyer instead of a burrower, like Uvius is like one of the most efficient ones, since it can swim, you can turn into aquatics, all that. So I'm going to actually remove this. I'm going to delete that slot. I'm going to delete these as well, since I hatched them and I don't really need them. So if I go and create slot, and if I go into Uvius, which is right here, Uvius, tiny flyer, carnivore, it can swim. I'm just gonna load as my black and white Uvius that I usually play as when I have Glimmer. Yeah, you can pick female, but you don't have to really. Oh, I've just spawned in Meza. I don't think there's any nests here in Meza. But I'm gonna quickly get food, and then we should just start doing the grinding. So this is actually an easy way to farm nesting mutations also. But it's sometimes not recommended. So if I go all the way here to the top of Flower Cove, in between it, I'll be able to actually see, like, from afar. If you're on like a high quality PC or anything high quality worth, you can actually see a lot of things from afar. Like, if your graphics don't load, you'll be able to actually see the eggs and mushrooms and everything. I'll show you. Like, the graphics are not loading here, but I can't really see anything. So if I go up here, and hopefully I'll be able to spot the eggs easily, like up to the Novus Warden Shrine. Oh, I missed. Oh my god, land. Land! Oh my god, I am terrible at flying. I'm very sorry. So go up here. My graphics don't load, so I'll be able to see anything that pops up or spawns. See, like, I can see mushroom over there. Food, more mush. It's a little mini life hack, I guess. But I don't see any eggs. I don't think that's one down there. I think that's just a... yeah. I don't think you can do this with water. Like, in the water, you just have to find them. I'll show you some locations I find eggs in after I get this Galaxy Explorer. So I'm gonna head in here and I'll show you some locations where I keep finding them. Okay, so sometimes I find them around in Rocky Drop, which is just like down here normally, but not many spawn down here. If I go back up and dash, there's some here, spawn here sometimes. Never do remove that marker. And there's like, yeah, but there's some that spawn over here. The Copsy, I might kill it later. Over here, like, you can go from sea to sea to actually get these. It's not that hard to actually obtain, because there's like almost eggs in every area. But if you don't want to do this way, you can do the private server method, which is or the low server method. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, we're back in a private server now, and I can just switch to I can just go equip to like cheek velocity so I can get it easier. This is the low server method, which is just going back up to the top, like I said before, and finding eggs there. The bigger server method is just sitting and waiting for the nest to grow while you're getting eggs. So up here, like I said, you can see all the graphics, you can see food carcasses. I keep spotting eggs like this, but like you can see all the mushrooms from over there. But I'm really not sure if you can do this in the water. So I'm gonna look around Flower Cove since I can't look around it fully, because this is the best location to find eggs, I guess. But I wouldn't rely on it if there's none left. Like, it's not something you should rely on when you're looking for eggs. Oh, look, there's another egg right here. See, look. I can hatch as the egg. I got a mutation. Melanism. Okay. That's pretty good in my this creature. I wouldn't rely on using Flower Cove, but it's still a good source to run around with. I think this is a K3. Yeah, it is. Still, like I said before, I wouldn't rely on it, as it is only limited. But it's one of the best places. I like to sit there and just grind eggs or whatever. But yeah. I'll make an egg grinding video later about grinding eggs. I actually might make it today. Just a little, like, I'll just probably just, I don't know. But you cannot scent the eggs, that's the thing. No scenting eggs allowed. Oh, there's an egg right there. Okay. A Gramos. I wouldn't want to run around as a Gramos. But it's decent to know I got it, but no mutation. Okay. But yeah, you can do the UVious trick, or you can do just run around Flower Cove for a bit and go to the next one. Like, the hotspots I think for eggs is just like Volcano, the rock faces, and the Flower Cove. But feel free to let me know if there's any more egg locations you'd like to recommend. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial or video. Thank you so much. So I appreciate all your support and your views, your love. Because the more views I get, the more I feel like I'm actually going to have my dream of becoming a sonaria content creator. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have fun on your grinding. Peace!